Good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Scotty Powell here with the Carolina Weather Group. We have a tornado warning that has just been issued for portions of Guilford County as well as, let me get this other county right quick, Randolph County. This tornado warning is for East Central Davidson County. That part has been canceled, but the tornado warning continues until 5:15 for portions of Guilford County and southern Guilford County and northern Randolph County. Again, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located along the Guilford and Randolph County line. This storm is moving to the northeast around 40 miles per hour and could impact portions of the southern part of the Greensboro metro area. So let me get the radar up here on screen, and that way you guys can kind of see what is going on here. Let me make sure this is toggled on, so hopefully you guys can see it. All right, there we go. This is the storm that we are watching. Here's the Greensboro metro area. This is Interstate 40. This is going to be Interstate 85. This is going to be coming just outside of Archdale and High Point. So if you're in High Point, you are fine. The circulation is off to your east. But if you live in Archdale, you need to be in your safe place. If you live in Pleasant Garden, you need to be in your safe place, as well as Julian. Again, this storm is moving to the northeast around 40 miles per hour. We'll put the radar in motion here. And this is the area that we are watching, the circulation that is here along State Road 1777, as well as US 3, Highway 311, as well as 311 bypass. So again, this is a northern, this is going to be in northern Randolph County. Again, if you live in Pleasant Garden, you need to be in your safe place right now. This circulation is going to be moving towards you over the next 5 to 10 minutes. This tornado warning continuing again until 5:15 p.m. Again, this is for portions of Guilford County as well as Randolph County for this tornado warning. Again, this tornado warning is for portions of Guilford County, southern Guilford County, as well as northern Randolph County. This is going to be north of Randleman. Again, if you live in High Point, you are to the you're going to be to the west of this circulation, so you're going to be fine. But if you live in Archdale up towards Jamestown and Pleasant Garden, that is where you need to be in your safe place. Again, Greensboro, you're technically the downtown part of Greensboro is not in this tornado warning, but the southern part of the metro area is under this warning. So again, if you live anywhere along US Highway 70, you have Jane Street, Highway 29A. This is going to be Oakland Avenue. If you live in that area, you need to be in your safe place. Interstate 40. Again, if you live on Interstate 40, you need to be there just south of Greensboro. You need to be in your safe place. This is going to be traveling towards the Four Seasons Mall, over towards Daryl's Steakhouse. If you're in that area, you need to be in your safe place. Nice Road. We have Highway 421. We also have I-85. Again, the I-85, this is going to be passing just to the south of the airport area. You're over towards PTI. Here's PTI. So PTI, you're not in the warning, but this is just going to be off to your south and east. So if you live near Greensboro, the downtown area, and along and south of Interstate 40 in Guilford County, you are in this warning. And again, let's turn over here to the storm relative velocity. Here's the rotation that we are picking up. This is going to be moving again. Pleasant Garden and Julian, you definitely need to be in your safe place as the storm continues to move through the area. Looking at this, let me, I'm sorry, I don't have the questions. If you have any questions turned on there, let me go through here and see if I can find them. Again, this is going to be, here we go. There we go. Sorry, I didn't have the I didn't have the comments pulled up here. So let me look through some of your questions here. Highway 220 north of Ashboro needs to stop. Yeah, thank you for that, Joey. 220 north out of Ashboro, heading south out of Greensboro there. You need to be in your safe place. Again, the Pleasant Garden community definitely needs to be in your safe place right now. This rotation is really going to be moving through your area. We need to be in the safe place. And where is that safe place? That's the lowest level of your home. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. You want to be in the most if you don't have a basement, obviously that's the best place to be. But if you don't have a basement, most interior part of your house, maybe that's a closet, maybe that's a hallway. Bathtub is another great place. There's a lot of plumbing that can protect you um, from any debris that is with this storm. So again, you need to be in the most interior part. If you live in an apartment, you want to make neighbors with the friends downstairs. Move into the ground level apartment there to stay safe. If you're in a mobile home, you need to find shelter in a site built structure. Maybe that's a Walmart, maybe that's a Target, maybe that's a gas station, a Dollar General, wherever. You just need to be somewhere that is in a good, safe environment, because a lot of times with these tornadoes and damage and wind events, we can see the wind actually pick these mobile homes up and flip them. And then that definitely is not what we want there. So again, if you live in Pleasant Garden, you need to be in your safe place right now. This is, again, let me give you some highways here. We have Highway 220 out of Greensboro, coming south out of Greensboro, north out of Randleman, Asheboro area. You need to be in your safe place. If you live anywhere along Randleman Road, if you live in the Davis Mill Road area, you need to be in your safe place. Again, Highway 421, just outside of Pleasant Garden over to Forest Oak, you need to be in your safe place. Again, 421, looking at some of these roads here, Apple Road, I think it's kind of blurry there. Apple Road, I believe, is another location. Rose of Sharon Court. We've got State Highway 62 there. So these locations definitely need to be in your safe place right now. So again, let me see here. Looking through some of your comments here. If you're living in this area and it's safe to do so, let us know what you're seeing out there. This storm, Tristan's asking which storm is this moving? So this is going to be moving to the northeast. So let me put the radar in motion here. You kind of see the storm motion right here. It's going to be moving to the northeast at about 40 miles per hour. So again, Pleasant Garden, Forest Oaks, you need to be in your safe place. Again, this is going to be Highway 220. If you live around Highway 220, you need to be in your safe place. If you live along Highway 421, you need to be in your safe place. We've got Highway 421, 220, two of the major thoroughfares that are in southern Guilford County, northern Randolph County. Again, Pleasant Garden and Forest Oak. My attention is on you right now. So you need to be in that safe place, most interior part of your home. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. It's always a great idea to have a helmet on. The helmet will protect you from any flying debris. You know, when we see tornado injuries, we see blunt force trauma as one of the leading contributors in injuries and deaths in tornadoes because of items hitting your head. So a cheap bicycle helmet, a baseball helmet, football helmet, whatever it may be, if you can keep it on your head during this, it really lessens the severity of seeing head injuries from flying debris. It's also a great idea to have some protection for your eyes. Maybe it's goggles or something like that. If there is flying debris, you want to keep your eyes protected. And if there was to be a tornado and you had to walk out in the damage, it's good to have some sort of hard shoe on, hard sole shoe. That way you're not injuring your feet or anything if you have to walk out in the damage. But again, Pleasant Garden and Forest Oaks, right now, you need to be in your safe place. Right now, I'm going to see if... okay, let's not do that. Trying to get the NWS chat up and going, but we're having some issues with that to see if there was any damage in this area. I've not heard of any, but let me see. Let me pull over here our CCs here. This will kind of tell us if there's anything on the ground. This is what we call our debris detector. We see a CC drop, and here's the rotation right here. It's pretty elongated, so it's noisy, so it doesn't really tell me that there's things being wafted up into the sky, which is good. So this tornado warning is going to continue again until 5:15. Let's turn the velocities back on. Here's our rotation. It's going to be moving right through the Pleasant Grove area, Pleasant Garden area, Jamestown. You are going to be to the west of this rotation. You're still in the polygon, so you need to be in your safe place. But it looks like the rotation is going to pass off to your east. Pleasant Garden and then Forest Oaks. If you live in these two communities, Pleasant Garden and Forest Oaks, you need to be in your safe place. This is going to be south of Interstate 40 that runs right through Guilford County. So if you live south of Interstate 40 in Guilford County, you find yourself in this warning polygon. Here's the I-85 loop right here that joins in. It kind of takes you around downtown Greensboro. So if you find yourself in this location, you need to be in your safe place. Again, Forest Oaks and Pleasant Garden definitely need to be in your safe place right now as this tornado. Thankfully, if we can kind of go back, we saw these winds a little bit stronger. So hopefully this is starting to weaken a little bit. But until this polygon is dropped, we're going to stay on this. Let's go back to the reflectivity here. You can kind of see here's this little appendage. This is what we look at when we see these storms. We get these little inflow notches, and this inflow notches winds coming in from different directions, and it kind of gives us like a kidney bean shape. And that's what we look for on radar to see if there's any potential tornado or if it warrants a tornado warning. So again, that's what we're watching. We kind of zoom out. This is the only storm up in the Greensboro area that's really warranting any attention. A lot of this is rain. You can kind of see there's some heavier cells north of Greensboro, but this is what we're watching. This is the tornado warning. As we look back towards Raleigh, you're still fine up here along the Virginia, North Carolina border. There's some rain, and then we got some rain in northern Iredell County, but this is the only warning right now. And this is going to, it's almost out of Randolph County. This next update probably will take the warning out of Randolph County and solely be in the southern portions of Guilford County. Again, Pleasant Garden and Forest Oak, you are in the path of this rotating thunderstorm. There is a tornado warning issued for that. So what does that mean? It means that the radar is indicating rotation and enough rotation to warrant a tornado warning. Again, we can look at the rotation. Here's our rotation. This is our NROT product. It kind of tells us where the rotation is in the storm. We pair that up with velocities, and you can see it's right here. It's pretty broad right now. So that is that's good. We want to see broad rotation. It's the tight couplets that we don't like to see. So pretty broad, but we'll turn the rotation product back on, and you can kind of see this is where the rotation's at. So here's Jamestown, here's Sedgefield. So this is going to be moving right into the Pleasant Garden community. Here is Highway 220. So this is passing over 220 right now along Highway 220 and State Road 1105. So Highway 220 and 1105. This is going to be passing just through Pleasant Garden, and then Forest Oak, you are next with this storm as it passes through. Again, showing some signs of rotation right in this area over Guilford County. So again, Randolph County, you're still in the polygon, but the threat has now passed to your north. Julian, the threat is passed to your north as well. Jamestown, the threat is passed to your east. So again, we're really honing in on Pleasant Garden and Forest Oak. This tornado warning goes until 5:15. Again, here's Interstate 85. Here's Interstate 40. So 85 and 40, if you find yourself between those two areas in Guilford County, you need to be in your storm safe spot right now. Some of the roads that could be impacted, we have State Highway Road 3426. We have 3430. We also have Pleasant Garden Road. We have over in this area, we have Edinburgh Road. So lots of communities that are in the path of this rotation that could be seeing a rotating thunderstorm produce a tornado. Again, let's go back to our rotation product here. Here you can see the rotation, again, getting ready to pass through Pleasant Garden. This new update coming out is going to eliminate the northern portions of Randolph County. So again, this is going to be straight for Guilford County. And this tornado warning again goes until 5:15. So let's go back to our velocity products here. You kind of see that rotation right there. Still haven't heard of any damage reports, which is good. We don't want to hear of damage reports. But if you live in this area, this is going to be passing just north of Pleasant Garden. Here's our rotation product. Now let's go to our velocities, and you can kind of see this is what we're aiming at right here. This is about to approach the Interstate 85 area, the Greensboro Loop. Cocoa Drive, I think, is that location right there. State Road 3505. And this is going to be, again, the Greensboro Loop, Highway 421 as well. So no need to be scared of the tornado warning. If you have a plan, you just need to be in your safe spot. Again, that's the lowest level of your home. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. If you don't have a basement, you need to be in that lowest part. Maybe a closet, maybe a bathroom, away from windows. You don't want any windows being blown out or any glass being blown onto you. So this is a very rich environment this afternoon. The sun has popped out in western North Carolina. We are expecting to see another line of thunderstorms move into the area. And any of these storms can produce some severe thunderstorms or even a tornado. There is enough rotation, enough spin in the atmosphere today that we could see, we could see some tornadoes develop, some isolated tornadoes. Again, looking through some damage reports here, I don't see anything. Let me see here. I don't see anything coming in. So that is good. That's good to see. Here's our rotation again. Let's go back to our rotation product here. Here it is, moving just north of Pleasant Garden and Forest Oak. So if you live in those communities, you need to be in your safe place. Again, this rotation has broadened out some. So that is good. Not hearing of any damage reports. That is good. You can see the polygon here. This is going to be Interstate 40. Here's Interstate 85. The Greensboro Loop kind of takes you around downtown Greensboro and then back up to 40. If you live between Interstate 40, 85, down to the Pleasant Garden community, you need to be in your safe place as the storm continues to move through the area, showing some signs of rotation. No confirmation of a tornado that I've heard, nothing that I've seen. So that is good. We want to keep it that way. But nonetheless, we are seeing this tornado warning again for the Pleasant Garden community. And I'm looking through some of the reports here. I can't get the chat up, so I'm relying on some other people to help me out here. Let me try to log into chat one more time. This is a very vital thing for us to use here. So again, looks like the storm is starting to cycle just a little bit here. Let's look at this right quick and see if you can guys see this. Starting to see this little appendage develop once again. Let's go to the velocities here. You need to watch this right here. Again, if you're in the Pleasant Garden community, if you live in Pleasant Garden, Forest Oaks, you need to be in your safe place right now. This is not right in this area, Pleasant Garden and Forest Oak. You do not want to be outside right now. You want to be in your safe place. Want to be put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Lowest level. Again, this is going to be in southern Guilford County, Pleasant Garden, and Forest Oaks. Those are the two communities in this portion of Guilford County that are under this tornado warning. Again, the tornado warning goes until 5:15 p.m. And again, Pleasant Garden and Forest Oak. If we kind of back out of this, you can kind of see this is the only really storm in town right now. This is the only one, but the atmosphere, the conditions are set up that we could see any of these storms that develop this afternoon and evening to begin to rotate and produce the potential of a tornado. So again, Pleasant Garden, Forest Oak, you are under a tornado warning again for at least another 15 minutes. Another 15 minutes or so as this warning continues. The storm really starting to kind of what we call cycle. It goes in these cycles where it kind of pulses up and then it pulses down. But again, over the last few frames, we can back it up here. You can kind of see it's starting to get another little hook here. So it's starting to cycle as new updrafts are formed with this cell. So we could see this tornado warning continue into portions of Guilford and possibly even Alamance County. But the National Weather Service in Raleigh will continue to watch this over the next few minutes. Let me see if I was able to get chat up and going. It's not being very friendly. It's not helping me out at all, honestly. Let me try to log in one more time. Not being very helpful. And that's a very a way that we need to communicate with the weather service. So you go through my phone here, see if we can get it up at least on the phone here and see what they are saying about this storm. Bear with me for just a moment here. All right. Let's see. So there's no storm related calls being in Randolph County, which is good to know. No damage in that area. Still looking here through the chat. No ground truth to the tornado warning in Randolph County. That's great to know. Tornado warning continues until it's moving to the northeast at 35 miles per hour. It's going to continue till 5:15. But again, just looking through some of the reports here, I don't see any damage. The Weather Service is wondering about an area near Archdale Road and Kennedy Road. To see if there was any damage in that area. So far, nothing has no calls have been reported to the 911 center. So that's good to know. So sorry, I was trying to catch up there with these reports here since I couldn't get it to load on the computer. So here's a look at our cell. The Pleasant Garden community. This is starting to move to your north. So this is going to be the Forest Oaks community. If you live in that area, you still need to be in your safe place. Let's look at the CC here, see if we can notice anything. It's kind of noisy, but nothing that really just kind of stands out at me. So that's good. That's good to know. Again, this tornado warning continuing until 5:15, so another 14 minutes or so. But if you live in Pleasant Garden and Forest Oaks, those are the areas right now that are under the gun. Greensboro, you're all clear of this, at least the downtown portions. Jamestown, you're good. Archdale, you're good. High Point, you're clear. This is going to be moving into the Forest Oak and Pleasant Garden community. Over the next couple of minutes, Pleasant Garden, this will be moving off to your north. So you'll be good to go. But we're going to hang in those safe places for at least the next few minutes until the storm really starts to move out of the area. It's about to move out of the polygon. So we'll see if this polygon is extended. Not sure if they will extend this. Let me see here. Yeah, no word on if they are going to extend it, but they were talking about they were wanting the county to investigate that area that we were just talking about because there was a brief tornado debris signature pulled up on radar that would indicate some damage in that area. So we'll see what happens with that. We may get some reports later on from Randolph County. But again, this is moving in Guilford County. So if you live along Nelson Farm Road, Interstate 85, you need to be in your safe place. We have Highway 3330 State Road 1005, Young's Mill Road. We have Rothwood Acres Road, as well as Sharp Road. You need to be in your safe place right now as the storm continues to move out into Guilford County. So again, Jamestown, you're good. Sedgefield, you're good. Greensboro, this is moving out of the downtown area. So that is good. Storm really starting to not look as impressive. Well, we still have some rotation being detected here on the Greensboro Loop here on Interstate 85, but nothing that's really concerning. It looks more broad than anything, so that's good to know. Broad rotation is good. We don't want to see those tight couplets. And again, radar beam shooting about 4,000, 4,100 feet into the air, so not getting a true indication of what's happening at the ground. But again, everything is starting to move out. We'll see if they continue this warning, because it is about to move out of the polygon. So curious to see if they continue this tornado warning here. Let me look here in the chat. I'm not seeing anything. Not seeing any indications if this tornado warning is going to be extended. But it is about to move out of the polygon, probably in the next 3, 4, 5 minutes. This will be moving out of the polygon. So again, Forest Oaks, you need to be in your safe place. Pleasant Garden, this is moved off to your north now. So if you live in the downtown area or community area of Pleasant Gardens there, this is moving to your north. So Forest Oak, this storm's moving through your area. Then eventually it's going to cross Interstate 40 again along the Greensboro Loop, and then move into McLeansville, Winsett, on the east side of Greensboro, up into the Ospey area as well. So we'll continue to see if this warning continues. But again, this storm tornado warning moving out. Just looking here on some of the comments here. Again, no damage being reported in this area. So I will say earlier, probably about 30, 40 minutes ago, the Storm Prediction Center had talked about issuing a severe weather watch, either it be a tornado or severe thunderstorm watch for portions of the area. I'm sure they will do that at some point here shortly, as we're anticipating this front to move into the area. But I've not heard of any watches or warnings yet, but we'll continue to watch that for you all. So again, this cell is really moved out of the polygon now. Here's the rotation, and here's the polygon. So it does not look like there's going to be an extension to this warning. So again, this is moving out of the polygon. But again, if you live in the eastern part of Guilford County, you want to just keep an eye on this storm. Could create some gusty winds, some heavy rain. But right now, the tornado potential, the rotation has really started to come down some. So that is a good sign there. Still a little bit of rotation, but it looks to be pretty broad right now as it moves into the McLeansville and Winsett areas. So we're going to kind of scroll back here, kind of give you a look at radar. Let's go down here to the GSP radar. See if there's any storms. So we got these storms starting to develop here in North Georgia into the upstate of South Carolina here in Georgia. We'll have to watch these storms right here as they move into the area, because this area is primed for the potential of seeing some more severe thunderstorms, possibly even more tornado warnings. I can say that tornado warning has been canceled. So with that, we're going to log off here at the Carolina Weather Group. Stay tuned. We'll keep you updated throughout the evening, and we'll break back in if we need to. I'm Scotty Powell for the